Welcome to Get Roaring. I am Rory. Fancy meeting you here. It's time for some NHL franchise mode action. Management action, that is. I don't know what's going on this morning. I think I'm slower than I should be in terms of how things are happening. Like, I want a coffee for when I'm doing the NHL stuff. But then I put the coffee on the thing. And I got the milk in there, and I got the little pod guy, and I got some water in there. And then I leave. And I don't hit brew. So, when I come back, it's like, oh, I didn't hear it, so it must be just boiling or something. Nope. Nope. Didn't do it. So it's still, you know, percolating over there. Well, there might be a little dip out to grab it at some point. I'm just warning you. That's okay. Alright. We got ourselves late October, which consequently, here we are. Sort of same situation. We're 6-3-0. I think we're okay. Lost a little chemistry there. Did I talk to the coach? Did I talk to... I don't know if I did. What's up, coach? Oh, okay. Probably did. Morning, Al. How are you doing today? I hope today is better than yesterday. That's my hope. I guess that's all you can ask for, really. Is the days just keep improving. I don't know, in general. Maybe. Same as yesterday? Alright. Well, we'll hope that today improves as the day goes on. That's the hope. I think we're pretty okay. Lekhanov's up to an 88. Well, we'll see what happens, Al, but I have hope for you. I have hope for you that it improves. Lekhanov's an 88, but I still kind of would like to keep him on the second line. Schaefer and Bolton will be carrying the heavy minutes. Him with Walzer seems okay. At least for the moment. Climber seems to be in a good spot right now. We'll see how it goes. The one thing I was thinking about that I may improve at some point is our goaltending. We'll see. We'll see how Zykov does. Depending on how things go in the season, going into the playoffs and whatnot. But today, we have Toronto. So let's sim the game. See what happens. Crank her up to 8 times. Let's go. Little power play action, nothing happened. Sawchuk gets one on Snackard. McMuffin gets one on C. Irons. That's a name for a goalie. Irons. Might as well call him Posts. Why not? T. Ristolainen scores one on Snack. And then it's very, very quiet for the rest of the second period. 28 shots on, though, on our part. 30-31. Days gets one in on Irons. Good stuff. Power play. This is clutch. Nope, nothing. Okay, well, you know. There we go. Mel puts one in. Just under 5 minutes left. 3-2 win over the Leafs. Good stuff. Mel 1-1. Days 1-1. And H.B Bolton with 2 assists. The first line did the work in that one, which is, you know, you need that. You need the first line to be, you need your best players to be your best players. Habscheid is injured. This means that, yeah, man. Means that, Jacques can go in. We can probably switch these two. -3 isn't so good, but we'll see what happens. Tied with the Habs and the Leafs for first in the division. I'm just gonna sneak over and grab my coffee, so give me a sec. Alright. Thank you for allowing me to dip out for a second. Coffee feels a little important, you know. Good stuff. Alright. Take a look at the calendar here. See how our team is doing. Let's go up to, this is probably Black Friday-ish. We'll go up to the Penguinos. T-Bone. T-Bone. Alright, well... This is, I guess, when Plekhanov gets his chance to go up. What we're going to do for the second here. Is Habscheid okay? He is, okay. Okay, just a sec. I think Puka goes up. All of our defensemen have like this exact same scheme fit, which is kind of weird. Habscheid is still a little injured. I am not particularly fond of that idea. So let's just do this for a second. Cantor, we need to get in the lineup, I believe. Alright, let's figure stuff out. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Okay, there we go. Doc can move up. Plekhanov can move up. And let's go to options. Options, roster moves. Let's go get ourselves a defenseman. I guess Leno? Just AHL lines. All right. Let's get Leno in there. And I think I want to see if I can get Cantor in there. How much is Anstis making? I forget. 2.2. So probably want to keep him in the lineup. Our fourth line is making some money, aren't they? Let's put Cantor in for a bit, just for Sam Steele. We can do that. Alright. We'll try that for a bit, see how it goes. See how it goes. Alright, well, that was short-lived. Short-lived it was. Those two are actually a +3 on the last pairing, the third pairing. So we'll see how that turns out. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Schaefer is out too? We're having a tough time on defense already. Walzer goes up. I guess Leno can go in. Our defense is really young. I mean, on the bottom end, specifically. Okay. T-Bone's back? This is rough to deal with. It's going in and out and everything. And rate. Defense. I would assume we would do this. T-Bone goes on the right. Maybe we just bump him down. I think we do. I think that's how it works out. Another defense injury. Like, our defense is really taking it. I don't understand why it's specifically our defense that keeps getting injured. It's kind of weird. It's a tough one, you know? Multiple players are now eligible to be dressed, okay? But are they healthy? That's the question. Jock is still a little hurt. Schaefer is fine. So we'll put Schaefer back in. Just put everybody sort of back where they were. Oh, no, not Jock. Jock is still a little hurt. That should be good. Okay. How old is Jacques? The question is actually, is Jacques... Jacques is 22. Does he require waivers? He does. Puka's the only one that doesn't, and I think Puka would go back to junior, but I don't want to do that. I guess we just stay with Jacques as our 7th. How does Jacques have a two-way contract worth $1.5 million? Is that like the max now? That's very odd. If I put him down, though, he's going to get taken. Very odd. Anyway. Cantor's doing some things. 4 goals, 2 assists. Very nice. All right. Good year for rookies. Detroit is placing Carter Hart on waivers. I think no. Wow, we're okay. We're 15-5-2. Pittsburgh is 16-3-4. So they're not bad. Are they leading their division? They are. They're actually better than we are points-wise. We've also played one more game. They have 4 more points, so they're actually doing better. This might be a good sort of test. Let's see how we do against Pittsburgh, because they are likely a playoff team. Ruberex scores. 1-0 lead for Pittsburgh. Shots are about even. Pretty close period. It's very quiet for a long time there. We did our good Canadian duty yesterday. Haynes puts one in, ties it up. While we were watching the Jays game. Got herself a batter's box for Mary Brown's, you know? It's good. Gonna have that for lunch, obviously. There was leftovers. Anyway. Alright, 2-1 so far. Haynes got the go-ahead goal for us. Soderblom puts one in, but Mel gets one with 1:42 left. And then T-Bone and Schaefer both get empty netters. 5-2 win over Pittsburgh. Good stuff. Looked close for quite a while, though. So, Snack had to have a good one. 34 stops. T-Bone 1-1. Schaefer 1-1. So, we know we can beat Pittsburgh. We just have to, you know, play our best, really. Which makes sense. They're a very good team. But it's good to know, sort of as a touch point, that we can take them on. We're gonna fly through December here and get to Ottawa. Ottawa's right now they're 13-9-0. We're 16-5-2. See where we are when we get through the month of December. Also want to give a check when we get there on how Zykov is doing. If he looks sufficient, we can probably go ahead with him. If not, we might need to pick ourselves up at like a more senior backup kind of thing. Plekhanov got himself a knockoff television, a Sony. Cantor's 79. Playing okay, though. 9 points in 19 games. He's doing okay. He fits on the 4th line. I was hoping he'd be a little higher in terms of his overall, but that's okay. We're going to leave those two be. And we're just going to put Jock in here. Because they seem to be doing fine. Is this like power play 4-on-3? No, power play line 2. Okay. Who do we have in 1? Schaefer. It's fine. Don't know about Jacques. I think maybe we put Plekhanov in... No, Plekhanov's injured. Plekhanov normally is there. Do we want somebody else there? That's the question. Walzer? We can give Jacques a try. Why not? Give her a roll. Mostly getting points. Not like gangbusters, but pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Jacques up to an 82. I like our third pairing. But Jacques been pretty good. We'll just keep going with it. We're likely to... We win 7-2, then we lose 7-2. Hockey is crazy. Then we beat the Jets 8-0. And we beat the Kings 5-0. So we're doing generally well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 wins. Pretty good. 28-8-3. So we're kind of rolling. Ottawa is also very good. 26-13-0. They're third in the division. They're 7 points behind us. Penguins have kind of fallen off, actually. Come down to earth a little bit, maybe? I don't know. Well, we're getting the shots on, but they're being stopped. 14-5 of the shots in the first period. Kruger puts in one on Winehandle. Lidstrom scores on Packard. 1-1. Couple goals scored. Nothing changed. Great. We got 27 shots going into the third period. We've been laying it on. Wozniewski puts one in on Snackard. Power play for us. Couple shots, but that's it. Power play for Ottawa. Walzer scores, but after the power play for Ottawa. Going to OT. This could be our future, facing Ottawa. Shootout. McKenna scores one in the shootout for Ottawa to win the game. Winehandle 35 stops, Snack 26. Days 2 assists. So the goalies really did the work that time. All right. Senators are right behind us in the standings. The Leafs are down in a wild card position. They're still 24-13-3, so they're not Not bad. Like, what's the Metro? Leafs would be third in the Metro, I think. Leafs and Sabres would be like 3-4 in the Metro. Well, I guess the Senators, Canadiens, Sabres, and Leafs would be all be between the second and third if they were in the Metro. What's up with this division? Goodness. The Central, 47 points is the high. That wouldn't even, like, make it into a wild card spot in the East. Goodness. It looks like out of the West, it's the Canucks, and that's it. The powers are in the East. That's where the big powers are right now. So getting out of the East is the difficult part. The Devils are good again. Ottawa's good. We're good. We're good. Now could we be playoff good? That's the question. We got to get out of the harder conference is the problem. Things can change. We don't know, but right now it's looking the only challenge coming out of the West is the Canucks. Ivanov puts one in. Good stuff. Abshide puts one in. Eggs getting in on the action. Good stuff. Way to go, Eggs. Alright. 3-0 going into the third. Climber puts one in too. It's point night. T-Bone. 5-0. Ivanov. Another one. What is going on? Pad the stats night is what it is here in Toronto. Well, it's actually in Hamilton. But anyway, Toronto comes to town and gets obliterated. Alright. 3 stars. Ivanov, 2-2. McMuffin, 1-2. And Snack, 26 stops for the shutout. Good stuff. Let's check how Zykov is doing. That's what I'm thinking. Because we got trade deadlines coming up in 7-8 weeks. Okay, Al. I hope they have some better solution for it. Sorry to hear that it's really giving you a rough time, man. But I hope they figure out something. We'll see you soon, and we'll be praying for you. All right. I wanted to check out our goaltending situation. Zykov's an 83. It's a 904 with a 242. So he's won 5 of his 9. Not a problem there. So I think we'll just leave it. I think we're good. We'll get some more time in. We'll see what happens. Getting towards the playoffs. We got New Jersey up here. Let's see how we do against New Jersey. Yeah, not worried about it. It's fine. Alright, kind of an up and down week there. Shootout loss, a win, and then a loss. 5 out of 8 points going into New Jersey. Devils have 64 points. They're the same as the Penguins. More wins, though, in regulation. We have 67. 1 less win. So the Devils are a pretty good team. As we know. As we've experienced. Fancy meeting you here, Rage. Good to see you. Welcome. Zykov starts against the New Jersey Devils for some reason. Although, I mean, he's not a bad goaltender, but we don't put our best goaltender against one of the best teams in the league. So, you know. You know. It is the middle of the season, though. Well, I guess the latter half, but, yeah. We'll see how it goes. I don't know what we would need to change to be better than what we're facing here. That's the problem. Haynes finally gets one in. Alright, going into the third period. How is your day treating you so far, Rage? Days puts one in, 3-2. The shots are close. Lundell gets a short-handed goal. Goodness, power play. Power play for New Jersey. Power play for us again. Not as tight of a game as I would have hoped. Lundell with 2, Cox 32 stops, and O'Reilly with 2 assists. Good to hear. Good to hear. Does your day consist of more of that? That's is it all very nothing? Is that going to be your day? I wanted to take a look at New Jersey's lines. What are we facing with these people? Alright, let's go down to New Jersey. Lundell, Hughes, Forster, Rositas, Riley, and Patrick. Like, what? What does their defense look like? Luke Hughes, Nemec. Mikhail Sergachev at 38. Zach LaRue? How are these guys as good as they are? Devin Levi and Cox. Levi isn't even having a good season. I am thoroughly confused. Maybe it's their coach? That does not look like a great team to me. I hear that. There's like 100 million things around our place that I look at and I go, I should do something about that one day. Yep. I think last weekend I finally was like, I need to clean the shower. That was that was like my project for that day. But you know, grudge match against Montreal. I think we do it. I know. And then I watched like these little videos of like this one cleaning company. I'm guessing it's somewhere in the States. I don't know. But he talks about like deep cleaning your house. And some of his tips are really good. But like they're like, we disassemble things and clean them. It's like, I think I did that to the toaster once. You know. I don't know. 2-0 Montreal after 1. Zykov is in net. This is the second game where we had Zykov in net. Not that Zykov is bad. He's like an 83. But, like, he's coughed up the first 2 goals, and then we've had to play catch-up. Not to be confused with actual ketchup. Tasty. Yes, that's yes, the requirement to do something. That's usually the hard part, right? Three nothing. Oil scores one on the power play. We've looked kind of stymied. Power play for us. Days gets one on Zanata, but Slavkovsky gets the empty netter like straight away. So never mind. 4-1 for Montreal. Zanata 37 stops for the win. Slavkovsky 1-1. Caulfield with 1. Yes, it does require you to do a thing, Rage. Things require me to do a things. And here we are. You know. Anyway. Oh boy, adulting. I don't know. That sounds awful. Oh man. Yes. I agree with you, sir. Oh, just for you. Just for you. Let's sim against the Wings in 2037. February 3rd, 2037. Just a couple days from now. NHL 25. I have 26, which I'm playing my own Be a Pro in, but I haven't done all the stuff for NHL 26 because yes, yeah, I had to get I had to get a new Xbox for that. Although I did get the S and not the X. So, you know, sacrifices have to be... Sorry, I can't even finish that. Sacrifices. Not really. I don't know. Had to. Yeah. Worked out. I've played a lot of Outlaws on the Xbox Series S. Mel gets one straight away. Kruger, bam! 2 goals. Less than 2 minutes. Excellent. Moritz Seider, buddy. Just wrecked the party there. It was, we were on a roll. Then Moritz Seider put a stop to it, as Moritz Seider tends to do. Yeah, he's pretty young right now, so in like 12 years, he'll be, oh gosh. Yeah, it might be like 12th or 13th, something like that at this point. No, 12 years from now. It might be his 14th season. He's probably like 33. I'm gonna guess. R. Bennett scores one. Don't know who that is, but that's okay. 20 is a rookie. And that was what, 2 years ago? 3 years ago? So he's probably like 35? 34? Anyway, we'll take a look. We'll go look at Detroit and see where Moritz Seider's at. Detroit took the lead while we were talking about cider. Not cider as in apple. Cider as in Moritz. Let's make sure we have the distinction. Moritz cider is German. Although I'm pretty sure there's German... I don't even know if there's German apple... I'm assuming there is. Those Germans know how to make cider, so... And ciders. Anyway. HB did some work, tied it up at the end of the third. Goodness. 4-4 going to the overtimes. There's only one. And, you know, a shootout. Kruger puts one in on the shootout. Not to be confused with the American grocery store, Kroger. HB, 2 goals, 1 assist. Mel, 1 and 2. I'm guessing they helped each other out in scoring goals. And Betcher? Sure. Yeah, it's apple. I wonder if they call him that. His nickname is Apples, which is also an assist. An apple is an assist in hockey, right? So. All right, let's take a look in the book. Let's take a look at the Detroit Red Wings. Moritz Seider, no move clause. 35. Yeah, that sounds about right, right? He seems to be doing okay, playing 18 minutes a night. He's got 12 points in 52 games. He's a two-way defender. Probably should have a little more, but he's near the end of his career. All of it with Detroit. So they have listed his first season of 82 games at 2021-2022. So these are real stats, these ones here. I'm assuming he played in Grand Rapids in 2019-2020. But pretty solid career. 82s for like a lot of years. He had like 2 minor injuries and a couple more. Like, not much. Pretty solid guy. I like Moritz Seider a lot. It really is. And right. Vancouver. Take a look at the standings for a sec. In the Eastern Conference, we are at 75 points. The Senators are 66. So are the Sabres. Canadiens 65. The Leafs 63. Which would put everybody second all the way down to the Blue Jackets. Basically in second or third in the Metro. The Devils are the only team that is really like busting it. But still, it's tough conference overall, because you have 4 teams, 3 teams at 66, 1 at 65, 63, and then a bunch at 58, 57. Over in the West, the Canucks have fallen off a bit. 62 points, the Blues have 60, and then you have a bunch at 60 and 61. They would not... Everybody in the West, everybody would not make a wild card spot in the East. Every team in the West. The West is very weak this year by comparison. So getting out of the East would get you a good chance of winning the cup. Not a lock, never a lock. That's why they play the game. But the East is very, very good. The West is very, very not. So we'll see what happens. Of course, when we play Vancouver in the regular season, we're probably going to lose, because that's my life. You know. Let's get to towards the deadline. I don't think I want to do anything. So I might just get to the playoffs this year. See. We've been pretty good after that little batch at the beginning of the season where we had a bunch of injuries and stuff. With our defense, we've been pretty healthy for most of the season, so can't really argue. Perot fits well in the third line. Sam Steele, we could do that. You know what we could do? We can do Sam Steele here. Oh, no, 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 we know. Okay. Rory? There we go. Alright. What is wrong with the power play? Is it the 4-on-3 power play? No, okay. We got Ivanov over there. Who's on the first? Mel and Kruger. Ivanov and... Yeah, we could put Puka there for a little bit. Why not? Why not, eh? Ivanov's up to is a 90. We're somewhere in July for some reason. Pardon me, sir. Ooh, Climber's out. Stuff is happening. We've been pretty good on the injuries, so kind of hard to argue this. Is Wennerberg fine now? Oh, he's still injured. When Leno, Leno. Put Leno there for a second. Alright, and we gotta go grab somebody. Huh? Is it the power play again? I would be shocked. The 4-man power play line 2? Excuse me? Oh boy. Wonder how that's been doing. All right. Oh my goodness. Stop. Okay. Sure. Sure. We want to do this, I think. Just move, Burrow over to the other side for the moment. There we go. We were in September. I have a feeling they've had this bug in the calendar for years where I think it's supposed to like check for the next month and move it forward, but it like bumps it forward months and months and months. And if you stay in the calendar and you go to those navigation screens, it bumps it months and months in the future, and it's like eventually you're like in next season. And they've never fixed this bug. It's been there for I don't even know how long, like probably 7 years. But this is franchise mode. Franchise mode doesn't have packs. Packs that sell you things after you've already paid. I don't even know. I don't know what it is in US dollars, but it's like 80 or 90 here. So after you've already paid $80 for a game, $90 for a game plus tax, they concentrate on the modes that make them the more monies, which businesses do. But it's not a free to play model. This is a feature that you pay the monies for. But they like monies. And now they're owned by a hedge fund, so they're going to like monies even more. That's how that's going to go. You know, business. Pride in your product. Yes. Oh. They're like, we don't have pride in our product, we have pride in our monies. So far, very quiet. There may have been a cricket in the arena that you could hear. Cricket or two. Oh, power play for New Jersey. Nothing happening. Harventi scores 1-0 for New Jersey, but H.B Bolton gets one back. Luke Hughes scores 2-1 New Jersey, and Jack Hughes gets the empty netter for the win. Tight game, though. Again, both Cox and Packard, they're both 31-33 stops, and HB with a goal. So goalie duel up till the end, basically, and then they sort of won it. So that's the kind of games I think we can expect against New Jersey. Very close. Very close. Get Jacques in there for now. All right. So they're 39-17-2. We are 38-13-5. Better season record, but they've done well against us. Question is, do we want to do anything at the deadline? Or before the deadline? I don't want to wait till the deadline. Actually, let's stop it now. Just a second. Let's see where we are. I like our lineup for the most part. Climber's back. Okay. Climber is back. Wennerberg, not Wennerberger, but Wennerberg. 19 and 18, 17 and 20, 13 and 15. Our third line's been solid. Goodness. Like, not gangbusters number from our second line, but I think we're good for center depth. We're solid on the wing. Our defense is fine. It'd be nice to have like one more depth forward, I think. Send Leno down just for a bit. We're gonna have to anyway if we're gonna bring somebody in. Be nice to get like a veteran guy. Let's take a look around. The good news is we're not really pressed to make any changes, so how's Lalonde doing this season? He's doing okay. Our former player, Lalonde. Definitely go to eligible for trade. I'll check for sort of the older guys. Peyton Krebs is interesting, but do I have the cap space? Peyton Krebs instead of Haynes. What's the cap space look like? I think it's pretty tight. We need to like move people out in order to have the cap space to move them in. Do I want to do that though? Because I kind of like I like the way Haynes and them are playing. I kind of want somebody that's going to not like a. I would like a veteran guy, but somebody that one I can sneak in under the cap, and two is not going to cost a whole lot. Thank you, sir. Enjoy your day. If and when you decide to be somewhat irresponsible, if it's this afternoon, you let me know, and if I'm available, things might happen. But enjoy your day, and I'll talk to you later. I see. I see. Well, let me know, sir. Enjoy adulting for a bit. Or something, I don't know. Later on, man. Beetle might not be too bad. Or line 2, though. I don't need him for 2 years, though. That's the thing. Thank you for the lurk, sir. Appreciate it, as always. Beetle would have been good. But 2 years. Like, if I can get somebody that's on an expiring, that'd be better. AC Middlestat might be a little too... I don't know. I don't know what the word is. Expired? It's not a good way to put it. Nico Heischer's making too much. Lieutenant could work. Yikes. Coronado too much. Like Soderblom, maybe? But I really don't see it as an upgrade. Does he have like an extension or anything? No. Might be good for depth. Very similar to Sam Steele, really. But huge. Like, he's massive. Well, the Kraken are selling off. There's Poitras. Soderblom might be the best choice. Where was Soderblom? Pittsburgh. Wow, no trades. Okay. I wish I could pick up Austin Matthews. He's on the decline, like the hard decline. At 8.2. Definitely not the Austin Matthews of old, that's for sure. Pasta, 12 mil at the age of 40. Good for you, bud. Dylan Cousins, wish I could fit the money in there. Wish I could make that work. I don't know. Vegas? Fraser Minton. Matias Michelli would work on forward line 3. 4 mil, no extension. Chinnikov, 2.4. I don't know. Oh, it's a tough one, isn't it? Robbins. Like a lot of players that we had at one point. Owen Tippett? 4.6 for 2, though. Dorofeyev might be good. If he was like matched our system, although he's been paying 8, so no. Geeky might work. He's a little low though. I was hoping for somebody a little higher. Kyra's being paid too much. Buffalo, probably not going to trade with them. Calgary. Fantilli too much. Too much money all around. I don't think I sorted the Blackhawks. Just a sec. Woo! The monies. Healers at 41. Not sure. Brady Tkachuk is with Columbus now. Interesting. Newhook? Newhook could work. Doesn't fit. Ah. Jason Robertson? I mean, it'd be nice. Let's do a scout on Robertson. Still with Dallas. There's Nick Robertson. I mean, Draisaitl would be cool, but 10 mil probably not happening, especially with 2 years. Florida Panthers. Interesting. Three cups for Matthew Tkachuk. Still with Florida. They're great. I think we give it a few more days. Not Marc Days, but a few more days. All right, let's go to our trading block for a sec. Trading block. Wants. Let's go with a forward. Minimum age, let's do about 32. Let's do 30. Potential not really worried about. Maximum salary, probably like 2. Contracts years max 1. Let's say 2, just so we can get some overall. Let's say about 80, 81. All right, let's see if we're offered anything over the next couple days. Rookie skaters. Not much available here. Rookie goalies. Goodness. Let's say like a third. Okay, we'll see what happens. We're just gonna give it like 3 days. Okay, no offers. New offers. Let's go back to Dallas for a second. Huh? That was weird. Like, really weird. All right. I'm very confused. We're very tight against the cap. Dykov is very fine. I think we're okay there. Alright, I guess we do the deadline. I don't intend to do anything. I think that was the one move I wanted to make. Be a conservative buyer. I don't know if there's stuff we want to ship out. The Avs make a trade. Honor McMichael and Kesselring to Vegas in exchange for Peter Jean and Rourke. Rourke. I'm just curious as to what Brizgalov would fetch us. Nope, nobody's worried about it. Okay, well, you know. Let's look at available. Maple Leafs trade Holmstrom in a 6th round and Redina? I don't know. For York, a 4th and a 4th. Honor McMichael was traded, but still available. Okay. Abney and Silvestri exchange Brutanen, a 6, and Kotajärvi, I guess? I don't know. I'm not sure what that is. did they throw on our block anyway? I don't want to trade those guys. All right. Jets trade Dickinson to the Islanders in exchange for Kobayashi, a 4th and a 5th. We're so far in the future, though, that I don't really know a lot of the players around the league. Noah Dobson's on the block. I like Cousins, but they would need to take money. Like a lot of money. Basically, I don't think I can make a trade without moving somebody out at this point. Los Angeles picks projects to be high. Looks like Connor McMichael is off the block. He was on there before. A lot of I don't knows there. And these guys are making some money, aren't they? Columbus makes a deal. Bales and Kunitz in exchange for Kelly and Lambos. Things are changing as we go along. Probably because teams are picking up stuff and moving out stuff. Philly trades a 2nd and a 3rd to Washington in exchange for Ortmeyer and a 3rd. I want to take a look at Vancouver for a second. Looks like the Panthers are making a deal. 3rd and a 3rd and Grindin. No, Gridden. That'd be great. I bet you his nickname would be Grindin. Probably. Why would it not be? Yeah, no deals work out there because I don't think the computer can figure out how to make the money work. Forward line 3. Cousins might be a good pick. I would need them. I would need them to take money. I need to. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I can make the money work. That's the thing. They basically want everybody on our team. Like, how's Perot doing? Perot is okay. 2.7. Like, they would definitely have to take money. It says league approved, but like that's not 1-to-1. That's still 2 mil difference, and we had like 800,000 left there, which means that we'd probably have to figure like another, like Sam Steele's contract kind of works, I think, or Anstis. I mean, I need somebody. Okay, Sam Steele would need to be talked to. I mean, I could do Anstis, but then I need somebody back of similar quality but with less money, basically. Oh, it's getting complicated. Does that work? Is it worth that? I don't think it's enough here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's worth the deal. Oh, they traded Cousins. Okay. Well, that answers that question. I don't know. I wasn't totally convinced either. I don't know. All right. I think that's enough. We're good. We're just gonna stand pat. Okay. I am happy with where we're at. Jason Robertson was our pickup. Didn't happen on deadline, happened a little before, but that's fine. All right. Let's see. Let's see how we do. I think we'll sim Buffalo and then we'll finish up the season next week. And head into the playoffs. All right. I don't know why they were just okay with taking half of Jason Robertson's salary for the year just cuz. Didn't have to like add anything, and it wasn't for an overly great player. Maybe they were just trying to clear space. I don't know. I don't know. You get the green on our side and the red on their side. It makes a big difference to have them getting a player they want and you getting a player that they want to get rid of. They're much more lenient in what they're willing to do. If it's a player they're not willing to, they don't want to trade. Not even willingness isn't even there. Mel puts one in, and then Bystead puts one in to get Buffalo the lead again. 2-1 win by Buffalo. Tight game. Snack 26 stops. Bystead with 1. Spencer Knight 20 stops. We just didn't put enough shots on, I don't think. We didn't give Spencer Knight a challenging enough night. Alright, we'll sim up to Ottawa here. We'll finish the season next week, and then we'll head into the playoffs. Put him down a little. I always like to make them really appealing. 12,750. There we go. Marketing budget's fine. We're already at 80% sold, so. Jason! What are you doing, bud? I know you're getting on in years now, but... I need you for the playoffs, man. That's what you're here for. Alright, well, he's back. Don't worry about it. Need somebody to be able to move up in the lineup if we require it, and you are the guy. All right. Well, since the deadline, we've got 4 wins. We're against Ottawa. Ottawa is Ottawa's in 3rd with 92 points. We're currently tops of the league. The Devils are at 92. They've like slipped as the year's gone on. They're still a challenge to us though, so I don't know. Canadians have 100 points. So we'll finish it up next week. Finish up the season and get into the playoffs. I'm gonna guess, have we clinched? We've clinched. So we're in the playoffs, period. No questions there. So we'll finish it off next week and then we'll get into the playoffs and see how we do. I'm guessing this is probably the last season we'll do, unless things go really south, because I kind of want to move on to do Save the Sabres, the Buffalo Sabres, and we'll see how it goes. Thank you for joining me. Appreciate every minute you spend with me. Al, I hope you feel better. Rage, I hope you're somewhat responsible today. I don't know. You are. You're not, give me a call. You know. Anyway. Talk to you guys later. Have yourselves a good one. See you next week. Bye for now. Go Jays.